What's going on, guys? Just waiting for some confirmation that we're live. Okay, do we have audio? All right, sounds like it. All right, so we got ourselves a nice Vampirella Red Sonja haul. There's some other stuff mixed in there too. Want to mention Exchange Collectibles. Guys, they got Rejected Dead Girl right now. The covers are pretty freaking hot. Go check it out before it's gone. You can use discount code CRYPTO for 10% off. All right, so let's get into these bad boys. So a lot of these were like coming from the UK. They've had some really nice Vampirella Red Sonja variants. So they've kind of been piling up a little bit. And I need to get these things unboxed, grade them, see if I think they need to get pressed or not, and get this next submission in. Because, anyway, yeah, I mean, I have to sell a few of these off. It's kind of what I do, Buy a few, sell a few, save a few. Okay. Yeah, this things are really stuck down there. Man, the problem with this stuff is it sticks so hard that if you don't know what you're doing, man, you can just wreck the book. Okay, so pretty sweet. I think this is Red Sonja 2. I think this was Kendrick Lim. I can't remember. But I was going to try and buy a few of these, but they were selling out as I kept trying to buy them. So ended up getting two. Hopefully they'll grade well, and maybe I can sell one and then keep one for the PC or something like that. All right, let's see if I can get these things kind of lined up decently for you guys. Maybe, yeah, I'm not sure, something like that. Okay. So I was gonna buy, I think I was gonna try and buy like 10 of those, but no dice on that one, man. They were selling out. Cart kept adjusting, and anyway, I got what I got. So is what it is. All right. Oh, this one's like a double Gemini. That's can't complain there. Okay. What we got here? Oh, awesome. They put tape pulls. Love it. Um, Tape pulls are great. They have all these books loose in here, and they really should have put them into like a bag and take all the slack out. Okay, this is a UK die #1. Thanks, Tony. I had sound at the beginning of the video, and then that mic must have popped out of my little body pack there. We good now? We got sound back, guys? Yeah, sounds like it. Okay, at least on my end, guys, I've got audio back. Um, all right. So anyway, Tony, I was saying what slab sold and how did it do as far as like what a CGC or CBCS counterpart would sell for. Because I have seriously been waiting for that, brother. I've been waiting for someone to sell one of your slabs so we can start kind of seeing what the market is going to do, you know? That's a big deal. All right. So we also have got 50 CGC slabs to unbox. It's all modern pre-screen stuff. And we're going to try and do that tomorrow. And it's got a lot of the die number ones that are starting to come back. And I'm actually quite surprised that book hasn't jumped up, after the option news. It kind of softened a little bit, and then when the option news came back out, it kind of jumped back to where it was, say like, $30 or $35 a book. But the 9/8s have actually kind of softened. Maybe just because not that many people had them graded yet. That's kind of what I'm thinking. But anyway, so I really have a good feeling about that book. They get that into a TV show, and it could really, really do well. Okay, so here is Horror Comics #1, and this is Adolfo, and it's an homage to God, I can't remember. Anyway, it's an homage to I think an EC horror book. I can't remember off the top of my head. But anyway, pretty sweet cover, and I'm trying to remember. I think that this one was limited to like 250 maybe. Something along those lines, and I think I got 7 of them. Yeah, so I picked up 7 of those. So Bradley Golden was the writer on that, and he's doing a shared universe with whoever it was that does this. I can't remember. Is it Vault or I can't remember the press, but anyway, they're going to do a shared horror universe, which I think the market will probably gobble that up. So that could be a sweet book. Bill, what's going on, brother? Yeah, so do we see Tony, what was the slab that sold? And what was like, the price compared to CGC or CBCS? All right. Oh, and talking about Bradley Cooper, guys, Leave on the Light. I'm going to probably try and scoop about maybe 10 issues of that, too. Just because that book is already optioned. So, to me, that seems like you can't really go wrong with that. So, Tony, did the book bring like decent money as compared to a CGC? for that Batman 457. Okay. $40 and then 9.8. That seems like it was a really good deal for whoever bought it. Okay, so this is the Mayhew Vampirella, I believe, right? Mayhew. Mm-hmm. Okay. I still have, and I think he did two different covers of these, if I remember. Let's get into the next package here. But I still have a few of those first Mayhew Vampirellas where it looks like the Marilyn Monroe in red where she's on the bed. Um, so picked up a few of these. I did really well on those first ones, and I think I have a few more of those first Mayhews to send in to get graded if they can be 9.8s. I'm not sure. There's like maybe 2 or 3 left or something like that, but I did really well on those, so I figured let's grab some of these and see what happens with these bad boys. Okay, so maybe it was just the regular cover. I thought that there was like 2 different colored versions of this or something. Let's see what this other one is. Well, at least you got one of your custom labels out there, man. I mean, that's cool. I mean, it's going to be a real slow start to get stuff flipping on eBay, but that's kind of like the last step, I think. But anyway, that's awesome that you had that first sale. Okay, so yes, all right. So yeah. So it's not a color difference. One is the bloody, and then one is not. So that's kind of similar to what he did with those other ones. With the roses for dead, one was bloody and had roses, and one did not. So take some of these and get them going to CGC, and of course it'll be on the pre-screen 9.8 because that's what we got to do with moderns, unfortunately. Okay, so I think I did 5 sets of these. Yeah, so 5 sets of these Vampirella Mayhew. It's like the 50th anniversary edition. Okay. Yeah, this is a massive flipping box for some raw comics. All right, let's see here. I don't want to get into this. Okay. Double box Gemini mailers with a few little bubble wraps. Can't really complain about that. There we go. All right. Okay, let's see here. I think these are more Vampirellas. Okay, what did they do here? Okay. Man, this is kind of crazy. Okay. Okay, who is this one? God, that's bad, man. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Can't remember who did this one. Okay. Man, I'm sorry. I can't remember. Is this Chew maybe, or I don't know. Okay, so let's see, two. Okay, so I got 10 of those, and I don't know if they had another Vampirella or if this is a red Sonja that I got at the same time. Okay. Yeah, dude, right? Red label on this. Be sick. Red label on that one, and gold label on this one, right? That'd be fire. Okay. All right, this is Deja Torres, so maybe this was a set. I'm not quite sure. I'm thinking it came in a set, guys, because I don't think I would have grabbed 10 Deja Torres books. I mean, it's a sweet book, but you know, Vampirella really has a cult following, and you know, Vampirella fans spend money on books. It's as simple as that. But it is a pretty sweet Deja Torres. We'll send a few of those in and see what happens. Okay. Let's see. I think this has got a zip strip somewhere. There we go. Short box Padawan. Nice to have you in the chat there. Okay, so I think this is the one that's got a couple more red Sonja books in it. Oh, maybe it was all red Sonjas in this one. Why are they doing this? No, I think this one was Gerald Perel, if I remember correctly. 2, 3. And I thought this order had some Vampirellas with it also. So let's see, 2. Looks like I got 6 of those. Boy, I could have swore. Let me take a look at that order. Could have swore that this, they're not even giving me a, I don't know, I'm gonna have to check that order. I possibly am missing books in that order because I could have swore that I got Vampirella and Red Sonja in that order, but this has nothing to do. There's no receipt here. All right, well, I'll have to pull that up and just make sure. But cool. Tony Crunch, nice to see you. So that's it, guys. We got to get some of these Vampirellas and Red Sonjas into CGC so we can try and flip some 9/8s. I don't know if I think you missed this one, Bill. It's our boy Bradley Golden there with the homage to some EC book. I can't remember. You know, cannot remember, man. It was too long since I ordered that. But anyway, that's a pretty sweet book. Anyway, that's it, guys. We got yeah, right. So yeah, we've got 50 CGC pre-screen 9/8s. We're gonna try and open those tomorrow night. It's a lot of the die. Die number ones. We got the Adam Hughes Virgin Sabrina's and the Adolfo Faithless. So that's the majority of what it is. But anyway, so we'll see how that goes tomorrow. Cool. Thanks, guys. We'll catch you hopefully tomorrow, and take it easy for now. Later.